So the reason I'm intrigued with this guy's story is because it seems really easy to do. I mean, he built a 20K per month AI app with no coding. Bro, I might try this.
I've just built an AI resume builder as a side project that is currently doing in its second month about $20,000 a month.
Oh my days.
How does this guy make $20,000 a month from a simple website? Well, it's because of two letters, AI.
Right now, you can get OpenAI credits dirt cheap, and I don't think it'll be like that forever.
But there are plenty of AI apps out there that don't make any money. So I had to give Colin a call to see actually how he grew this thing to $20,000 a month.
Is this sped up? Is this sped up? Because it seems very fast. Yes, I knew it. It didn't seem normal. I had to. It's like, what? These are chipmunks.
So quickly. It turns
There we
out
go.
there is just one very specific thing that gave him this advantage.
Which
In
is?
this video, Colin breaks down his unique AI business blueprint, including how to find and validate an idea using AI, the launch strategy that made him $1,000 in his first week, and the hiring strategy he uses to scale this side project on autopilot.
This is not my full-time job. I have built this to scale without me.
Now, let's dive in.
Wow.
I'm Pat Walls, and this
is Starter Stories. Let's get it. All right, let's skip this ad real quick. Bam.
Welcome back to Starter Story, Colin. Tell us about who you are and what you built.
Yeah, so I'm Colin McIntosh. I am founder and CEO of a company that some people probably have heard of because I've done a starter story before with it called Sheets and Giggles. But funny enough, I'm actually here to talk about sheetsresume.com, which is an AI resume builder that I created with a friend. It's $99 for lifetime access, $29 for 1 week access. In our second month of business, we did $20,000 of sales. That's nearly
Wow.
100% margin as well. So
Wow.
it has been extremely rewarding for me already as a side project, and I am really thrilled to be helping as many people out as I am.
Wow, so you built this AI tool to $20,000 a month in just 2 months as a side project. That's very impressive, man. Tell us now why building an AI business right now is such a massive opportunity.
So the cool thing about AI is I don't have to code to teach the AI, nor do my developers. A resume review probably would take me 3 hours, I would say, to do. But now I can do 20, 30, 100, 1,000 resume reviews a day with this AI that I built for a fraction of the price, and infinitely more people will be able to use my service and my advice than were. So the one thing I wish I could do differently about Sheets and Giggles is not start the company in 2017 and start it in 2024. It has never been easier for someone to start a business, but I would recommend that people move very quickly, because right now you can get OpenAI credits dirt cheap, and I don't think it'll be like that forever. They're just doing user
Oh, let's
get
quickly
OpenAI
rewind.
credits.
So OpenAI adds some API credits, add a payment method, buy credits and unlock. Okay, 5 credits for $5.
Dirt cheap, and I don't think it'll be like that forever. They're just doing user acquisition right now on their end.
Clearly, right now is the best time to be building in AI, and like Colin said, this opportunity will last forever. If you're anything like Colin and you want to take advantage of this opportunity and start
Here
making money
comes an
with
ad.
AI right now, then head to the
sense it.
first link in the description to get this free list of 200 plus AI money.
Let's get
Yeah,
into
sure.
it.
So I started my career at the world's largest hedge fund, a place called Bridgewater Associates in Connecticut. I got fired in 5 months, ended up getting hired as a recruiter at the company that hired me at Bridgewater. And I adored recruiting, and I just had such a strong affinity and natural talent for it. And around February 2018, I was just on Reddit. Somebody had posted their resume, and I gave them a bunch of feedback, and I was like, hey, this is wrong, you're not gonna get a call back with this, you gotta change this up. And I got 500 upvotes, and then I got a bunch of people replying to me being like, hey, can you look at my resume? Can you please check this out? That was kind of one of my first moments where I was like, man, no one knows how to make a good resume.
Okay, so you find out that the common knowledge that you have about resumes isn't really common, but what happens after that?
I just sat down and I wrote out a whole long resume guide of do's and don'ts. And that post on Reddit blew up so
Wow.
much that it is now the first result on Google for resume advice Reddit. It was the top post on the jobs subreddit for like years. And over the last 6 years, since 2018, I've given away so much of my time and energy answering questions on this Reddit post that continue to flow in. I'm talking probably 20,000 questions that I've gotten over the last 6 years from people. But then last year, I asked my friend Nate, my old recruiting partner who hired me.
Wait, let me just pause it there. This is clear because this has been validated by the entire world, essentially, that he's got skills. He's got something that people are looking for. Now he's just packaged it up and monetized it. Genius. And obviously he's good at what he's doing because, yeah, the sales speak for themselves, man. So at a surface level, it seems like, okay, some lucky stuff. But when you start analyzing the story, you're like, it's not luck. This man's not, it's not his first rodeo. He's good at it.
Me at my first job, do you have time to do resume reviews for people? Because it's just like the Matrix for us. Like we can just see a resume and know what's wrong with it. So we started doing resume reviews for like a couple $100. The demand was out of control. I didn't have time for all the people that we could help. Raised our price to $300, then $400, and eventually get to the point where I was not comfortable raising the price anymore because there are so many people that are going through this time in their life and they don't have the cash. That one day earlier this year, Nate said, hey, why don't we build like an AI version of this? You know, he's currently a software engineer at Eventbrite. It took about 4 months for him to build it. I just gave him kind of my UX notes and what I think it should look like. I trained the AI on like my rules for a resume, and we launched it August 26th of this year. And within 1 week, we had gotten our first $1,000 day.
That's
Wow.
awesome. So basically, you just took the skill that you already had and you turned it into a $250,000 per year business with the help of AI. Let's now talk about
That's
how our
amazing.
viewers on Starter Story could do something similar. How can anyone get started with an idea for such a business?
So I do think that the question that people should be asking themselves is like, what do I do better than anyone else
Exactly.
in the world? And then
An
just
advantage.
help people, like put good things into the world that are helpful for free for the purpose of being helpful. Prove out that you're solving a person's problem, especially if you can prove out you're solving a lot of people's problems, then eventually you can monetize solving that problem. If you help people in something that you're good at, you're going to build that incredibly strong, trustworthy reputation that you're going to carry for the rest of your life.
Gotcha. So get good at something, start helping people with that thing, and eventually they'll be willing to pay you for it. Once we've done that though, how do we go from 0 to 1 in terms of actually building a product?
Good question. Wow, this is really good so far. Let's skip.
How do you get going from 0 to 1? Well, first validate the idea by doing it for people in a way that either isn't for sale or doesn't scale. And then you can build a brand identity map to understand what the brand will look like, how it will talk to people, how it will engage with people, what the value propositions are, the demographics that you're going after. That's the document that I recommend everybody do first, is a brand identity map. And Techstars actually has a wonderful one for free. Then I would probably build out a business plan, so like a little 2-pager about what you want to do, why it's different than the products already on the market, maybe 5 or 6 or 7 points of differentiation, and really flesh out the business idea on a 2-page piece of paper. And people should not use AI for any of this shit. Any of it. Should not do that.
All right, so once we have a clear understanding of how the business is going to look like, how do we actually build it? Since you're not a technical person yourself, how did you manage to get a software engineer as a co-founder on board?
You're not going to ever convince some random software engineer to work on something with you that is like your idea without paying them a lot of money, nor should they. I'm 34 years old. I've been working like a dog since I was 22. By the time that it came time to build this, whether it was working with Nate one-to-one for years and staying in touch over the last decade where we haven't worked together, or it was all the Redditors I've helped out one-to-one. And in fact, Nate and I found a third partner in the business from Reddit. I split this 3 ways with these 2 other guys. I just give them the features and the notes and the things that I want to build and my vision. And I cannot tell you how freeing it has been for me in my time. I probably spend 5 hours, 10 hours a week maximum on this project. So that would be my best advice, is like work your ass off.
That is so clever. So he brought them in and they do work for him essentially for free. It's like he didn't have the skills, so he acquired people that had the skills, but then just said, okay, I'll just give you We'll split this. Clever.
Off, be kind to people, be the business partner that you would want to work with. And then eventually you're going to find someone who wants to build something really, really special with you if you're not a technical founder.
That's really good advice. After you guys built Sheet's resume, how did you launch it and make that $1,000 in its first week?
So initially we launched it for free. We just wanted to see if people would use it. I edited it into my post. I said, hey, there's this new builder we built and I'm really proud of it. And we were blown the fuck away by the usage statistics. I think we built in the first week, I don't even know how many thousands of resumes for people for totally for free. And it was like this huge boost of word of mouth where people were just like, immediately, this is amazing. I gotta tell everybody about this. We turned on pricing, I think a week in. $99 for lifetime access seems to be the sweet spot for people. And then we have a $29 1 week option for people that are just like, hey, I just need this as I'm starting my job search. But we also don't want to do monthly subscriptions because I do find that predatory. And we want to make sure that we're not taking advantage of anyone during a hard time in their life.
Awesome. So
Fair
you launched
play.
Sheet's resume, got a bunch of free users and some paid ones after you turned on the pricing. But how did you end up making $20,000 in the second month of running the business? What user acquisition channels worked best for you?
So the beautiful thing about this is that it's not about the money. It's about helping people on this journey. And if you get helped on your way by somebody in that really personal one-to-one way, whether you got a refund or you got it for free from me, or you just really loved it when you bought it and you're like, this is amazing, that word of mouth is huge. It's so invaluable. So to that end, I've said, okay, what other things can I do to get word out about this resume builder that are going to scale without my time? First and foremost, we just hired an affiliate marketing agency. I did set up some rudimentary Google ads, like a training mechanism for Google's algorithm. And then the organic traffic. I've got multiple posts on Reddit, how to build a resume.
This guy's a genius, man. Let's see what some of this comments are saying. Great idea, another great video plus editing on point too, man. I've already downloaded the video. Wait, I have already downloaded the video. What video? No coding my air. His partner is a software engineer. Get real. I hear it, but well, let's see the stack. The stack. What stack are they using? I'm not sure if he asked the stack. And by stack, you guys should get what I'm talking
The top
about. Let's
10
see.
questions I get during a job hunt, how to interview, how to negotiate.
Let's get
All right, so now let's get into the tech stack, yeah?
a little bit more technical. What's the tech stack you've been using to build this business?
So the stack that we're using is OpenAI, Gemini. It's a PHP app built with the Laurel framework, REST API, and that sort of thing. So AWS. It's not overly complex. And then we just use Gmail, Stripe for payment processing, Mercury Bank for banking. And I mean, yeah, it's not an overly involved company. This is my mission to give back. And
Wait, so is that 1,000 total? Well, sorry, the 250 payments, OpenAI 250. OpenAI does have a monthly subscription. I'm curious, what is the monthly cost? Because is that 1,000 total monthly cost? 250, 500, and then another 250.
yeah, it's not an overly involved company. This is my mission to give back and help people. It is so damn fulfilling, dude. It gets me out of bed in the morning.
Nice. Awesome. Are there any other tools that you'd recommend for founders?
There are more tools available for solopreneurs and entrepreneurs than there ever have been. Get an AI chatbot for your website that reduces customer care tickets and increases conversion. Plug into AI customer care services. Do AI image and video content generation. Do long form videos like this and then feed them.
So this is just general advice, but I'm going to tell you something, okay? If you want to print money, essentially, if you're good with ideas and you're very creative, then I'll say maybe it's time to look into some game development. I'm giving you guys some free sauce because your boy used to make games and they sell like hotcakes, especially if the game is good. It can quickly go viral, like Squid Game games, Flappy Bird. I don't know if you remember Flappy Bird back in the days. These are games that you make it, YouTubers pick it up, start playing it, become hooked, and then they just blow it up for you. They do the free marketing essentially. If a game is really good, it gets spread like wildfire. So I'll say get on that. And it seems like there's no better time really, because all of the AI is there to assist you. In regards to no coding, like I saw in the comment section down below, you might need to know basic stuff, but then again, you could just chat GPT and ask AI, I don't understand this in the code. What does this mean? Oh, this means da, da, da. Do you understand? So if you got the hustle, you're hungry, you want it that bad, you can figure something out. It's not rocket science. It's not like 2008, 2008. It was difficult back then. You had no idea. I had to hire out software developers back then to code for me for a certain project that I was working on, which was posted in the App Store, you see. But today, you can work your way around things. It makes sense, right? Okay. So yeah, so like, subscribe, share, link in the description down below if you need some help in regards to business, fitness, and all of that stuff. Then apart from that, God bless you, and let me know which video to check out next.